Hello everybody, this is People Ruin Wrestling. Welcome back. Today I thought I would come up on here and talk about the recent releases. They released 6 superstars and divas, 3 superstars, 3 divas. And those were Braun Strowman, Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy, Lana, Ruby Riot, and Santana Garrett. So there were 3 talents in there that could have been salvaged, and there was 3 that it's about damn time that they were released. Now, I'm not... You guys know me on Twitter. I like to clown people. Okay? You know I do. I said, it's about damn time that they released all those talents. None of them have done anything for the company. They can all go right away in Impact Wrestling. I said that on Rhea Ripley's tweet. She put like a wow and a heartbroken thing. So I was like, you know what? I'll troll her. I'm waiting for responses on that. But back to the main releases. Let's start off with Braun Strowman. So in early 2017, Braun Strowman had a lot of momentum. They had him on the main roster destroying jobbers, so destroying them. He would take on 2 at a time, 3 at a time. He'd beat all of them. Okay, they were building him up as this big, heel, but the lack of promo ability kind of took him out. And the the Monster Among Men is a character. He just goes around and just, beats up people. But after he lost to Brock the first time, I feel like that's where most of his momentum was lost. Because I was in agreement with a lot of people. I believe that was Crown Jewel 2018, I believe. And he was facing for the Universal Championship, and he lost. Brock destroyed him. It was like a squash match. I was thinking to myself, holy crap, man, they just destroyed him. F5, F5, F5. He F5'd Braun Strowman out of the fucking ring. I was like, holy shit. But that's besides the point. Then he does all this goofy shit with New Day, and you can't take him. You can't take him seriously. Then he does this Strowman Express shit, which is, I don't get it. I don't get these stupid fucking gimmicks. What is the Strowman Express? I'm a big buff guy on roids that just plows through people. That's not a fucking character. And it doesn't help he can't fucking talk. So the lack of character ability and the lack of promo ability fucked this guy over. Okay, at least with the Big Show, he could talk. He didn't need a manager. At least with Mark Henry, he can somewhat talk. Strowman can't fucking cut a promo. So I think this was this release was deserved. It's been coming for a while. Next up is Aleister Black. Now this is a guy who is like your average jabroni in NXT. Same flips and kicks. He had this cult gimmick that was going for him, early 2019 when he got called up, or was that 2018? I'm not too sure. I think 2019 he got called up with Ricochet. And after that, he had this little cult leader gimmick. But then they started making this dude talk. And then that was where the glaring weakness of this guy was he could not fucking talk. That was the biggest problem with this guy, is you're supposed to make him a cult leader, right? Cult leaders shouldn't have to talk. They should have other people doing the talking, and they do the actions. They take out that guy. The person who's talking says, oh, well, he's next, or whatever, and then they take him out. It makes him look like a threat. It also doesn't help that this dude had a shitty fucking physique. He had like the Chris Jericho physique when he was in WWE. Just melted fucking butter. That's what it looked like. Okay? And he had this stupid long haircut that just didn't look good. He didn't look intimidating at all. He's probably like 5'10". And you want me to take this guy seriously? He's the next threat? Get the fuck out of here. Next up is Buddy Murphy. I really don't have much to say about this guy, okay? He was originally on 205 Live, then they moved him up, they put him with Rollins, and then he split up with Rollins to help the Mysterios, and then he went back to Rollins, and then he's just been a floater on fucking Raw for the longest time. I have no idea if he was even on TV. The sad part is you got Ricochet on TV, and at least Ricochet can somewhat talk. He's not a great talker, but he's a damn well better mic worker than Buddy Murphy and Aleister Black. So this guy, yeah, he deserved to be released. Now let's move on to the talents that I think should not have been released. Let's start off with Lana. Okay, Lana is a very talented individual. She can talk. She has charisma. But unfortunately, she did not have a character. The lack of character ability is one of the main reasons I think that she was cut. It also didn't help that she was being paired with Naomi. Now, I know that they are real-life friends, but in wrestling, this is a fucking business, you know? This is a business. Okay, their tag team, they weren't even good enough to beat fucking Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. You had Natalya and Tamina win. And the saddest part is you didn't have Tamina on the chopping block. What has Tamina done in the last, 10 years? The only time she was relevant was when she was AJ Lee's lackey, right? That was it. And even then, she was so bad that they had her go with Naomi. And then after that, she's just... I haven't seen her on TV for years. You'll see her, on pre-shows for pay-per-views. That's it. And then she just comes up. That just tells you lazy booking right there. That's a Triple H move. We gotta put Tamina with Natalya because the fans really love it. No, they don't. They don't fucking love Tamina. Who is praising Tamina in the company? But that's besides the point. Lana is 10,000 times better than Tamina. Okay? I personally think she should have been the Ravishing Russian. She should have went back to that. That could have salvaged her career. Maybe she could have even gotten a main event push. But unfortunately, she's a good mic worker. She has charisma. She's a good-looking chick. But the lack of a character and the fact that she hasn't really been doing much is probably the main reason why she was fired. Let's move on to Santana Garrett. Now, this is a chick who was in NXT. I don't believe she's been on TV very often. She's a good-looking chick, okay? I'm not too sure if she has charisma or not, but she looked good enough to keep. I mean, when you have dog faces like Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Charlotte on your roster, but you can't keep a good-looking chick like that, that just shows them. Ugly chicks don't draw. They will never draw, okay? Trish Stratus, arguably the biggest female draw in WWE history, will always outdraw Charlotte. Okay, at one point, I think in 2018 or 2019, Charlotte was a little bit of a draw. But when she went to NXT, she fucked everything up. Okay, she also had the knockers. She had the tits to look at. She has nothing now. There's nothing there. Okay, Bianca, she has arms that are bigger than mine. And I do work out from time to time. She has fucking 23-inch Python man arms. I don't get it. Sasha Banks, constant complainer, untalented as shit, thinks wrestling is real, hates everybody in the company. She thinks she's privileged when if Triple H didn't give you a shot, you wouldn't be in WWE. Same thing with Bayley. I'm so sick and tired of these people. They were talking about, oh, I want to go back to the Indies so I could do all my moves. Go back! Nobody wants you anymore. Nobody's actively asking or watching Raw to see what's Bayley doing this week. Nobody. So I think Santana Garrett getting released as a fucking heap of dog shit. Same thing with Skylar Story. I know she was released a couple weeks back, but that's bullshit, Triple H. You give her no chance. Proven ratings draws like Taynara, which is Tay Conti, by the way. Her name was Taynara in fucking NXT. She was a draw. She fucking outdrew and helped you win against AEW that week. Yet, what do? You fucking cut her, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? And I know this is a Triple H move. They want women empowerment, but no man wants to look at these dog faces. Now, let me talk about this next talent, okay? Ruby Riot is a talented individual. However, she is not the best looking chick. She's pretty ugly. She doesn't look great, okay? But she had some steam with the Riot Squad early on, but then that died out. She's a good talent. I think that, unfortunately, I don't think, like with Santana Garrett going to modeling, same thing with Lana, dude. Lana has so many sponsors. Be like the Eva Marie. Just go and do modeling. But with Ruby Riot, I have no idea what they're going to do with her. I don't know what she'll do. She probably will still wrestle. Wrestle. But I don't know where the fuck she's going to wrestle. Like, she can go to Impact. I don't know if AEW will sign her. That's sad that you get released from WWE and AEW doesn't want you anymore. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts on the releases. I know I kind of went extreme a little bit. I haven't ranted on YouTube for a while, so I thought you guys would want to hear it. Those were also some just thoughts I had because, you know, the 3 talents weren't good enough. So this has been People Run Wrestling. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully I can push more out. You guys have a good one. Peace out.